So welcome back to Cloud BI Academy. So we are diving deep into SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Service from beginner to advanced level. So today's episode is all about creating your first SSIS package with a real-time data flow example. So we will cover everything step by step from setting up the project to loading data from a flat file into a SQL Server table using data flow task. So grab your coffee and let's get started. So first thing SSIS. So SSIS stand for SQL Server Integration Services. It is a powerful ETL tool by Microsoft. ETL stand for extract, transform, load. So it is used to move and transform data from various sources like Excel, flat files, XML, databases, web services, and more, and load it into destination like SQL Server, Azure, or other databases. So in today's session, we will see a real life use case importing sales data from a CSV file and loading it into a SQL Server table. So here what we will need for this demo. First thing is SQL Server Management Studio, which create the destination table. SQL Server Data Tool or Visual Studio with the SSIS extension. In our case, we have using the Visual Studio with SSIS extension to create and run the SSIS package. And more important thing, a CSV file with a sample sales data. So let's prepare our source file, create a CSV file named salesdata.csv with the following columns: sales ID, product name, quantity, price, and sales data. So I have for this demo, I have inserted here three records. So based on that, you can change the data. I will share this data on our GitHub location. So after prepare this data, save this file uh, drive into your drive. We will use it as a source in our SSIS package. Now move to our second. After completing the source preparation, now we going to create the destination table. So first open SSMS and run this script to create a destination table in your databases. So our destination table name is sales data. Same column we have prepared here also. Sales ID, product name, quantity, price, sales date, and accordingly we have defined the data types. So this is where our CSV data will be loaded. So now this table is created in our Cloud BI Academy databases. Okay. So now we start uh, open our Visual Studio, click on create a new project, select our integration services project, and project name we have defined as a sales data import project. So basically we have followed some naming convention, depends on what organization has follows. So we have creating a project name, sales data import project. So now you have see the screen. So in left side it is a SSIS toolbox. There are a different toolboxes are there. on control label, on data flow label. Okay, this is our solutions. Like connection manager are their SSIS package. So I have renamed this package with CSV2 DB. Okay. So after that, now we start our first. We drag a data flow task here. In your left side, you have seen like data flow task here, execute SQL task. So we have discussed one by one. So today we will focus on data flow task. So double click on data flow task and onto the control flow surface. So once we double click and go inside the data flow, now our source file is CSV. So here we have searched the our flat file connection. So from the data flow toolbox, drag a flat file source and double click it. Okay, and configure the connections. So select our. So after creating a new connection, point it into our CSV file. This is our CSV file. Sorry. So after the in left side you have seen journal tab is there, columns. It is a column delimiter. We have choose the comma. There is a multiple option is there, semicolon, colon. So it is depend on what type how you have defined the data, because we have using here comma. So that's why we I'm using here comma column delimiter as a comma. Next one important thing, sales date. It because it is in a date format, so we have choose it into database date. Now click on preview button. So you have seen your data. Okay. So there are multiple settings are there. We will more discussion required on that. So now move to after creating the successful source connection. Now second important thing. Now drag an OLDB destination. Why we using OLDB destination? Because it is create a connection between our SQL Server databases. So double click on OLDB destination. Now configure our OLDB destination. Choose create connection manager pointing to our SQL Server databases. Okay. Then select our sales data table as a destination. Now next click on the mapping site. So sales ID already mapped with this, product name map with product name, quantity map with quantity, price map with price, and sales date. So there is option also there, map item by matching name. So in one shot we can map the column if name both name source name and destination name is same. Now click on OK. Okay. So save your package and press start F5 to run it. So now I have executed this task. Great. The package executed successfully. Let's verify the data. So switch to our SSMS. So here we have select all the data. Perfect. So our data from the CSV file has been loaded into the table. So this is a real-time scenario. For example, a retail company received daily sales report in a CSV format from various branches. So using SSIS, we can automate the process of importing these into a centralized SQL Server databases. You can later schedule this package using SQL Server agent or even extend it to include error logging, email notification, or transformation logic. So that's how you create first SSIS package using a real-time data flow example. In the next video, we will go one step further and add data transformation such as data type, conversion, derived column, and conditional split. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. If you have any questions, and don't forget to download the project files and sample data from the link in the description below. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in next video. Happy learning.